15 jeans from Costco and Amazon, ranked for men over 40. Most fail on rise, fabric weight, or construction. A few are genuinely excellent. This finds the ones worth buying and tells you exactly why the others aren't. Number 15. Amazon Essentials Slim Fit Stretch Jean. Amazon Essentials retails between $25 and $35. The fabric is a 10.5-ounce cotton polyester elastane blend at approximately 69% cotton, 28% polyester, and 3% elastane. The slim fit cut runs at a 10 to 10.5-inch rise, the lowest rise measurement on this list. The 28% polyester content is the highest synthetic ratio of any jean here and the primary problem for men over 40. Polyester traps heat at 6 times the rate of cotton under equivalent conditions, making these jeans progressively more uncomfortable during physical activity and in warm weather. The 3% elastane degrades under heat washing, losing tension recovery after 25 to 30 cycles. At that point, the fabric bags at the knees and seat and does not recover shape between wears. The low-rise positions the waistband 2 to 3 inches below the natural waist for most men over 40, creating back gap during sitting, driving, and bending. That gap causes the waistband to press into the lower back when seated and the rear panel to pull down throughout the day. Single needle stitching on side seams separates under the sustained stress of a fuller body profile faster than double needle alternatives at the same weight. Consumer Longevity reports average 12 to 16 months before shape failure or seam issues. At $30 across 14 months, the annual cost is $25.71. The highest annual cost on this list for the lowest construction and fit performance. Number 14. Weatherproof Vintage Slim Straight. Amazon. Weatherproof Vintage retails on Amazon between $22 and $35. The fabric is an 11-ounce cotton elastane blend at 97% cotton and 3% elastane. The slim straight cut runs at a 10 to 10.5-inch rise with a thigh opening of 16 to 17 inches. The lower polyester content compared to the Amazon Essentials entry improves breathability, placing this slightly above the bottom of the list. The 97% cotton base holds its surface quality longer before pilling than polyester-dominant blends. The 3% elastane introduces the same thermal degradation timeline documented across other stretch blends, with measurable tension recovery loss after 25 to 30 heat wash cycles. The thigh opening of 16 to 17 inches is the narrowest on this list. For men over 40 who carry additional mass through the thigh and seat, a 16-inch thigh opening creates compression that becomes uncomfortable within the first 2 hours of sitting. Compression across the thigh in a seated position restricts circulation over extended periods in a way that younger, leaner buyers for whom the fit was designed do not experience as a problem. Double needle stitching on the inseam only, single needle on the outseam. Consumer Longevity reports average 14 to 18 months. At $28 across 16 months, the annual cost is $21. Still near the bottom of the annual cost range, but above the Amazon Essentials due to the lower polyester content. Number 13, BCBG Slim Fit Stretch. Costco. BCBG at Costco retails between $17 and $24. The fabric is a 10 to 11-ounce cotton polyester elastane blend running approximately 68% cotton, 28% polyester, and 4% elastane. The 4% elastane is the highest stretch content on this list and the fastest degrading under heat washing of any jean here. At 4% elastane, the spandex fiber carries more mechanical tension per unit of fabric per wear cycle than lower percentage blends. That higher tension accelerates degradation under body heat during wear and thermal stress during washing. Consumer Longevity reports for the BCBG Stretch Jean at Costco document visible shape recovery failure within 20 to 25 wash cycles, meaning the jean begins bagging within the first 6 months of regular twice-weekly washing. The Costco price point removes the brand licensing premium that inflates this product at standard retail, which is the only meaningful value point here. At $20 for a jean that lasts 12 to 15 months in regular use, the annual cost is $16 to $20. The low sticker price does not translate to low annual cost when the lifespan is this compressed. Number 12, True Religion. Relaxed Fit, Costco. True Religion at Costco retails between $25 and $35. The Costco version is produced to a specific price point specification separate from the brand's standard retail product. The fabric is an 11 to 11.5 ounce cotton elastane blend. The Relaxed Fit rise runs 11 to 11.5 inches, higher than the fashion-focused fits above it on this list, but still below the 12-inch threshold most men over 40 need for consistent natural waist positioning. The horseshoe stitching on the back pockets adds production cost and zero structural value. Double needle stitching on the inseam, single needle on the outseam. The mixed stitching standard reflects the cost compression required to hit the Costco price point while maintaining the brand presentation. At $30 with a functional lifespan of 2 to 2.5 years based on the stretch blend construction, the annual cost is $12 to $15. The True Religion name at Costco carries minimal brand premium compared to standard retail, which means the product cost is more honestly distributed between materials and construction than at the brand's own channels. The problem is that the materials and construction at this specification do not justify even the Costco price when compared to pure cotton alternatives at the same price point on this list. Number 11, Buffalo David Bitten, Slim Straight, Amazon. Buffalo David Bitten retails on Amazon between $30 and $45. The fabric is an 11.5 ounce cotton polyester elastane blend with polyester content running 15 to 20% depending on the colorway. The slim straight cut runs at an 11-inch rise, slightly higher than the fashion-focused entries below it on this list. The polyester content at 15 to 20% reduces breathability relative to cotton-dominant blends, but introduces better shape retention in the short term because polyester maintains its dimensional stability under heat better than cotton elastane blends at equivalent weight. The elastane at 2% in the lighter polyester blend iterations performs better than 3 to 4% content in competing blends because lower percentage subjects each elastane fiber to less cumulative mechanical stress per wear cycle. Double needle stitching on primary seams. Bar tack pocket corners. Consumer longevity reports average 2 to 2.5 years. At $37 across 2.2 years, the annual cost is $16.82. The double needle construction and the moderate polyester content place this above the bottom tier entries, but the 11-inch rise and polyester content keep it in the lower half of the list for men over 40. Number 10, Signature by Levi Strauss, Relaxed Fit, Amazon. Signature by Levi Strauss retails on Amazon between $20 and $35. This is Levi's manufacturing infrastructure and pattern development applied to a mass retail price point. The fabric runs at 11.5 to 12 ounce cotton denim in the Relaxed Fit, lighter than the mainline Levi's 505, but heavier than every stretch blend on the lower half of this list. The construction uses double needle stitching on primary seams with copper rivets at pocket stress points, the same rivet specification as the mainline Levi's range. The Relaxed Fit rise runs 12 inches, appropriate for natural waist positioning on most men over 40. The thigh opening sits at 19 inches, providing adequate room for a fuller thigh without excess fabric bunching at the front panel. Consumer Reports testing of the Signature Relaxed Fit documented seam integrity above the budget category average after 60 wash cycles, the highest rating of any jean retailing below $35 in the Consumer Reports budget assessment. At $27 across a documented average lifespan of 3 to 3.5 years, the annual cost sits at $7.71 to $9. For the buyer who wants Levi's construction standards and pattern development below $30, the Signature line delivers both. Number 9, Wrangler Relaxed Fit 5 Pocket, Costco. Wrangler at Costco retails between $16 and $24 for the Relaxed Fit in a 12-ounce 100% cotton denim. No elastane, no polyester. The pure cotton construction eliminates the thermal comfort problem of polyester blends and the heat washing degradation of elastane content simultaneously. The rise on the Costco Wrangler Relaxed Fit runs 11.5 to 12 inches. The thigh opening sits at 17 to 18 inches. Double needle stitching on inseam and outseam. Bar tack pocket corners and fly base. The Costco version is produced through the same Contour brand supply chain as the mainline Wrangler product, maintaining the construction and fabric standards. Consumer Reports has documented consistently across the broader Wrangler line. Consumer Longevity Reports for the Costco Wrangler relaxed fit average 3.5 to 4 years, significantly above any elastane blend jean at equivalent or higher price points on this list. At $20 across 3.7 years, the annual cost is $5.41, the lowest figure on this list. The pure cotton construction, the 12-ounce fabric weight, and the $20 price point make the Costco Wrangler the most economically rational entry point for men over 40 avoiding stretch blends. Number 8. Kirkland Signature. Straight leg, Costco. Kirkland Signature retails between $14 and $22. The fabric is a 12.5-ounce 100% cotton denim, no elastane, no polyester, the highest fabric weight of any in-house or private label jean at Costco, and heavier than the Signature Levi's and the Costco Wrangler on this list. The rise runs 12 to 12.5 inches across the size range. The thigh opening sits at 18 to 19 inches. Double needle stitching on inseam and outseam. Bar tack stress points at pocket corners and fly base. Copper rivets on the primary construction points. Consumer Longevity Reports for the Kirkland Signature straight leg average 4 to 4.5 years above every elastane blend branded jean on this list, regardless of price. At $18 across 4.2 years, the annual cost is $4.29. Kirkland delivers a fabric weight specification that most brands charge $60 to $80 to match, at a price that makes it the highest value pure cotton entry on either platform on this list. The limitation is fit range. Sizing does not extend to the full short and long inseam options that some men over 40 with non-standard inseam measurements require without alterations. Number 7. Levi's 541 Athletic Taper, Amazon. Levi's 541 retails on Amazon between $40 and $60. The athletic taper is designed for men with fuller thighs who find standard straight fits tight through the leg without the excess volume of a relaxed fit. For men over 40 who maintain physical activity and carry muscle mass through the thigh, this is the most anatomically appropriate fit template in the Levi's lineup. The fabric is a 12 to 12.5 ounce cotton with 2% elastane. At 2% elastane in a 12.5 ounce base, the fabric provides minimal stretch for movement comfort, while the heavier base fabric carries most of the structural load, reducing mechanical stress on the elastane content per wear cycle and extending the functional life of the stretch recovery before degradation becomes visible. The rise runs 11.5 to 12 inches. The thigh opening sits at 19 to 20 inches in the athletic taper, wider than the 505 and appropriate for the fuller thigh profile the fit was designed to accommodate. Double needle stitching on primary seams. Copper rivets. Consumer Longevity Reports average 3 to 3.5 years at 2% elastane in the 12.5 ounce base. At $50 across 3.2 years, the annual cost is $15.63. The 541 ranks here rather than higher because the elastane content, even at 2%, introduces the degradation timeline that pure cotton alternatives above it avoid entirely. Number 6. Levi's 505 Regular Fit, Costco. The Levi's 505 at Costco retails between $19 and $29, approximately $40 below the same product in Levi's standard retail channels. The fabric is a 12.5 ounce 100% cotton denim with a zip fly, a rise of 12 inches, and a thigh opening of 18 inches. No elastane, no polyester, the 505 distinguishes itself from the 501 through the zip fly, which provides more consistent closure security under the repeated stress of sitting, standing, and bending through a full day than a button fly that develops play in the buttonholes over time. For men over 40 in active professional or physical daily routines, the Zip Fly is a practical functional advantage over the button fly alternative. Consumer Reports rated the 505 above the budget denim category average for seam integrity after 75 wash cycles, double needle stitching on inseam and outseam holding without measurable separation across the full test sequence, solid copper rivets at pocket stress points. Levi's maintains quality control consistency across its Costco distribution, the same sourcing and manufacturing standard as standard retail at $40 less per pair. At $24 across a documented average lifespan of 3.5 to 4 years, the annual cost is $6 to $6.86. The Levi's 505 at Costco is the strongest value entry from a nationally recognized denim brand on either platform and the most straightforward recommendation for men over 40 who want a known brand at a warehouse price. Number 5, Eddie Bauer Relaxed Fit, Amazon. Eddie Bauer retails on Amazon between $45 and $65 with consistent sale pricing bringing it below $50. The fabric is a 13-ounce 100% cotton denim, no elastane, no polyester, at a weight that matches the Wrangler Authentics mainline specification. The Eddie Bauer Relaxed Fit rise runs 12.5 inches across the size range, one of the higher measurements on this list and appropriate for natural waist positioning across the full demographic range of men over 40. The thigh opening sits at 19 to 20 inches, double needle stitching on inseam and outseam, copper rivets. The Amazon sizing range includes short and long inseam options, a practical advantage for men whose measurements fall outside the 30 to 32 inch standard that most budget brands default to. Consumer Longevity Reports average 4.2 to 4.8 years of functional wear. At $52 across 4.5 years, the annual cost is $11.56. The Eddie Bauer delivers a 13-ounce pure cotton specification and a 12.5-inch rise that most men over 40 spend $70 to $90 to access through standard retail at a price that reflects the Amazon direct distribution model rather than a brand premium inflated by retail channel costs. Number 4, Wrangler Riggs Carpenter, Jean, Amazon. The Wrangler Riggs Carpenter retails on Amazon between $35 and $50. The fabric is a 14-ounce ring-spun cotton denim. Ring-spun processing removes short fibers before weaving, producing a denser, smoother surface that resists pilling and reduces inner thigh friction during extended sitting. A practical comfort detail for men over 40 in desk or driving-intensive daily routines. The gusseted crotch construction is the specification that separates the Riggs from every other entry on this list below it. A diamond-shaped gusset panel inserted at the crotch seam junction eliminates the primary tension point where standard jeans fail first under repeated bending, sitting, and movement. Brands using gusseted crotch construction outside the workwear category include Ironheart and Samurai jeans at $350 to $500. The Riggs delivers it at $45. The rise runs 12 to 13 inches. The thigh opening sits at 19 to 20 inches in the Carpenter fit. Triple needle stitching on all primary seams. Reinforced seat panels on the most stress-intensive fit variants. Consumer Longevity Reports average 5.5 to 6 years of functional wear in regular non-occupational use. At $42 across 5.7 years, the annual cost is $7.37. The gusseted crotch, the ring-spun 14-ounce construction, and the triple needle stitching at this price point represent the most significant construction value on either platform below $50. Number 3, Dickies Relaxed Fit Carpenter, Amazon. The Dickies Relaxed Fit Carpenter retails on Amazon between $25 and $40. The fabric is a 14.75-ounce cotton denim, the heaviest fabric weight on this list. At nearly 15 ounces, this denim holds its shape through a full day of wear on any body profile, resists seat and thigh bagging under sustained body weight pressure, and maintains structural consistency across years of regular washing because there is no elastane to degrade and no polyester to trap heat. The rise sits at 12 to 13 inches, among the highest measurements on this list. The thigh opening runs 19 to 20 inches. triple needle stitching on inseam and outseam, bar tacks at every identified stress point. The 14.75-ounce fabric requires a 4 to 6 wear break-in period before fully conforming to the body. After break-in, the structural density provides all-day shape retention that nothing lighter on this list can replicate. Consumer longevity surveys show an average reported functional lifespan of 5.1 years. At $32 across 5.1 years, the annual cost is $6.27. For men over 40 who spend significant time sitting at a desk, driving, or in any position applying sustained pressure to the seat and thigh, the shape retention of 14.75-ounce denim through a full working day is the practical advantage that separates this jean from every lighter weight alternative on both platforms. Number 2, Carhartt Relaxed Fit, 5-pocket, Costco. Carhartt at Costco retails between $24 and $38. The fabric is a 14-ounce 100% ring-spun cotton denim. The combination of 14-ounce weight and ring-spun processing produces a fabric that is simultaneously the heaviest practical weight for all-day wear comfort and the smoothest surface available at that weight. Because ring-spun processing removes the short fiber content that creates the coarse surface texture of standard carded cotton at equivalent weight. The rise measures 12.5 to 13 inches across the size range, the highest consistent rise measurement available in a branded jean on either platform. The thigh opening runs 19.5 to 21 inches depending on the size. Triple needle stitching across all primary seams, bar tacks at pocket corners, fly base, and belt loop attachments. Consumer Reports durability testing rated the Carhartt Relaxed Fit above the budget category average for seam integrity after 100 wash cycles, the highest wash cycle rating in the budget denim category across Consumer Reports' last 2 annual assessments. Consumer longevity surveys show an average reported functional lifespan of 5.8 years, the highest of any budget jean in the Consumer Reports database. At the Costco price point of $30 across 5.8 years, the annual cost is $5.17. That figure represents the best annual cost from a premium construction brand on either platform. The Carhartt at Costco delivers the same documented construction quality as the standard retail version at a price that reflects the warehouse distribution model, eliminating one margin layer from the retail price. For men over 40, the 12.5 to 13-inch rise, the ring-spun 14-ounce construction, and the triple needle seam standard solve every fit and durability problem simultaneously at a price that beats the annual cost of every stretch blend on this list. Number 1, Carhartt Double Front Logger Dungaree, Amazon. First place goes to the most purposefully specified jean available on either platform for men over 40, and one of the most over-engineered pairs of jeans available anywhere below $65. The Carhartt Double Front Logger Dungaree retails on Amazon between $45 and $65, with core sizes consistently available below $60 through Amazon's direct Carhartt storefront and periodic sales. The fabric is a 14.75-ounce ring-spun cotton denim, combining the highest fabric weight on this list with ring-spun processing that removes short fibers and produces the densest, smoothest surface available at any weight in the budget category. The double front construction adds a second complete layer of fabric across the entire front panel from waist to mid-thigh, not just at the knee as in standard carpenter jeans. For men over 40 who kneel for home projects, gardening, vehicle maintenance, or any activity placing sustained pressure on the front panel and knee area, this construction doubles the fabric density at every high contact point before the standard single layer even begins to show wear. The rise measures 12.5 to 13 inches. Triple needle stitching on all seams without exception. Gusseted crotch panel eliminating the primary crotch seam failure point. Bar tacks at every stress point, including belt loop attachments, fly base, and all pocket corners. The fit is utilitarian, and the break-in period runs longer than lighter denim, typically 4 to 8 wears before the 14.75-ounce ring-spun fabric fully conforms to the body. Consumer longevity reports for the double front logger dungaree in regular non-occupational use average 7 to 8 years of functional wear before any structural failure, the highest documented lifespan of any budget jean available on Amazon or at Costco. At $55 across 7.5 years, the annual cost is $7.33. That figure ends every comparison on this list. A $30 Amazon Essential Stretch jean at $25.71 per year costs 3.5 times more annually than this jean, while delivering a fraction of the fabric weight, a fraction of the seam integrity, and a fit architecture that does not work for most men over 40 from the first wear. The most expensive jean on this list is the cheapest jean on this list when measured the only way that reflects what you actually pay to wear denim for a decade. 15 jeans across Costco and Amazon. Annual cost range from $4.29 for the Kirkland Signature at Costco to $25.71 for the Amazon Essential Stretch jean. That $21 annual gap is the complete financial case for buying the wrong jean. Saving $21 a year for jeans that fit poorly, bag within months, and need replacing twice as fast. The pattern across all 15 is the same pattern that appears across every denim list at every price point. The jeans delivering the highest documented longevity share 3 specifications without exception. Fabric weight at or above 12 ounces in pure cotton construction with no elastane. Rise measurement at or above 12 inches for natural waist positioning. Triple or double needle stitching on all primary seams with bar-tacked stress points. Those 3 specifications are never in the advertising. They are in the product tag if you look before you add to cart. The platforms make it easy to skip that step. The jean that fails in 14 months makes it expensive. The average man over 40 buys 2.1 pairs of jeans per year. If he buys the wrong ones at $30 and replaces them every 14 months, he spends $540 over a decade on jeans that never fit correctly. If he buys the Carhartt double front logger at $55 and replaces them every 7.5 years, he spends $73 over the same decade and wears a better fitting, more structurally sound jean every day of it. Run those numbers once, then read the tag before you buy.